Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. My video title, you know what this video is about. We got week 4 NFL game picks. As you guys know, I have a good record so far. I don't know the exact record, but I know I had a winning record last week. I think I got 2 wrong. I can check. I need to start putting the record at the bottom of the screen and getting that done. I gotta go find all the other ones. I don't think I didn't mark it down because I usually mark it down and then have it like for the week, but now I'm using the little app thing. So it's different. I'm gonna start using it on the screen recorder on the phone thing. I'm gonna start using that. What I'm doing right now, as you guys can see. So let's see. The first game is on Thursday. Where's the Cowboys? We got the Giants and Cowboys Thursday night football. Thursday night football games have been a little boring. I swear, ever since Amazon Prime has got them, they've been boring. The last week when we seen with the Aaron Rodgers Jets versus the Patriots, they just went out there and just dominated them. I think this one, the Cowboys should win this one. They should go out there and dominate the Giants. I'm looking at a score like a 28-6 type of score. I think the Cowboys win this one. They gotta win this one because it's like, hey, it's like after that big loss you had against the Saints, you followed up with the performance against the Ravens. You came back in the game, but overall you still lost the game. You was down by a lot like that. So yeah, you have to win this game. So I'm picking the Cowboys. Let me circle them. Cowboys to win that one. Then you got the Saints versus the Falcons. I think the Saints should be able to win that one right there. That's going to be a good game too as well. Let's see how things go out and pan out for the Saints. They're coming off of a loss. You know, they scored like 91 points their first 2 weeks. The Eagles shut them down, held them to 12 points. And then Derek Carr with the interception he threw at the end of the game. So they're looking to bounce back most likely. Playing against the Falcons, the division game. I think it's going to be a game to go down to the wire. But I got the Saints taking it. Bengals, Panthers. Now, the Bengals, they got to win this game. They got to. As you guys know, I don't mind seeing them lose because I'm a Steelers fan, of course, you know, help our division stuff as well. But the Bengals got to win this game. They got to. Unlike their defense is being thrashed and shredded up all over, and Dalton get to play against his former team, so he might have a little chip on his shoulder coming in. So you never know what could happen, but you got to find a way to win. I know it's on the road as well, but you got to find a way to win. You cannot start off 0-4. Not too many teams made the playoffs 0-4. I know the Colts did it with Andrew Luck. They was 0-5 and they won 11 straight, but everybody can't be like Andrew Luck and the Colts that year. Because most of the losses they had was like close losses. Kind of like the Bengals losses. Their losses are kind of close, but it's just like their defense is allowing too much stuff to happen. They're putting up points offensively, but they're allowing too much defensively to happen. So they got to find a way to win this game. If they don't win this game, then might need to press the panic button. So I'm picking the Bengals to win this one. We'll see. Rams, Bears. Give me the Rams in that one. Well, actually, the Bears at home. This kid Williams keep making costly turnovers. We see the talent he have, but it's just the costly turnovers that keep happening. Like, oh, okay, come on, man, come on. Trying to do too much like that. So I think both of these quarterbacks actually, Matthew Stafford, do the same thing. I know he beat the 49ers, but look at the other game that they had the week before. The Cardinals just dog walked them. So I think most likely this game right here will be a game that's kind of like interesting, go back and forth. But I think most likely the Rams should win this one on the road. So I pick it. So far, I pick all the road teams to win. So far, Vikings, Packers. That's gonna be a showdown. Now I think Jordan Love is still injured. I don't know if Jordan Love playing in that game or not, but I'm going with the Vikings. I think the Vikings been playing. They've been on playing very good. Sam Darnold been looking very good with the Vikings. The resurgence of his career. He got weapons now as well. I think he been looking very good out there, very accurate. The defense been playing good, flying over the place. We know Jay Jetta's gonna go out there and do his thing every time. They're still missing Jordan Addison. I think Addison will be back eventually. And I think, actually, TJ Hawkinson, he might be coming back. Kind of said about 4 or 5 weeks, he might be back out. So he could be back this week or maybe next week. But they get more weapons added on. I think the Vikings going to win this one. Now, Jordan Love was playing. I might consider picking the Packers. But Malik Willis, don't get me wrong, doing a good job and stuff. But I just think in this situation right here, I think the Vikings' firing power coming in with the momentum they have is going to be very hard for the Packers to stop. I think the game will be very close, but I think the Vikings win it. So I'm picking another road team to win. Jaguars, Texans. Give me the Texans to win that one. I can't trust the Jaguars. The Jaguars have been absolutely awful. Ever since they did that thing with the Steelers terrible towel. Remember last year I made the video, they messed with the terrible towel like that. You do not mess with the terrible towel curse. Ever since then, they've been 3-8. They haven't been the same like that. But on a serious note, the Jaguars just look washed up. They look out of sync. They just look sluggish out there. Everything is not paying out. Trevor Lawrence, he only had one good year. People keep giving him all the excuses in the world and saying Trevor Lawrence is an amazing quarterback, but he only had one good year. In my opinion, he's not really all that. I think he has the potential and the talent to be all that, but as of him right now with the Jaguars, he's not really all that. He had one good year he's living off of. Kind of like Daniel Jones did, but he got paid as well. I feel like he's in the same boat as that. We got quarterbacks around him who are probably described as lesser tier, who have better stats than him. So he turned the ball over a lot of fumbles, a lot of interceptions. He's a turnover machine. So hopefully one day he can get on the groove, because we know he has the ability to do that, to be that type of like game-changing quarterback. But it's just like haven't been the same. But they also 0-3, got blown out by the Bills, losing all these big time games. They got to play the Texans 2 on the road. Yeah, I can't see them winning that game right there. Steelers, Colts. My Steelers doing a good job, 3-0 to start the season off playing against the Colts. The Colts are a pretty solid team as well. The run defense is a little shaky though, of course, in some aspects. So I think the Steelers should go out there and be effective to move the ball. Now, Najee Harris was called in the sling. He had a sling on his arm. We've seen, of course, Jalen Warren. It was still banged up a little bit too. Quarter Patterson, he ran pretty hard last week. So we have some guys we can go to if some of the guys not fully healthy. And Justin Fields been playing good football as well. This is a road game, another road game for the Steelers. They had 3 already to start the year off, 3 road games. So I guess we'll see how things pan out. I think the game will be close. I think the Steelers will probably pull it off though, 23-16, around that range. And go out there and play good defense. And Richardson's a good player, mobile quarterback with strong, powerful arm and stuff. But sometimes I can get the best of them occasionally as well. So the Steelers defense have been playing phenomenal. Only allowing 8.7 points per game, and the least amount of yards per game, and the least amount of rushing yards per game as well, and the least amount of points. So they've been doing a good job in just stopping and getting after people. So I think this game right here, they do the same thing and they find a way to win. So I'm picking the Steelers to win that one. Okay, next we got the Broncos and Jets. I got the Jets winning that one. Broncos are all right. They won their last game against the Bucks, but the Jets, these Jets, Aaron Rodgers building momentum up like that right now. They kind of feeling it a little bit. They're all in sync. The chemistry is getting going. Eagles, Bucks, that's gonna be a good game right there. I think the Eagles win it though. The Eagles could easily be undefeated right now. It's just some mishap that happened in that Falcons game. But the Eagles, their defense is looking very good. They finally got the defense pushing. The secondary is fixed up, of course. They did in the draft and stuff and adding those pieces. And I know their offense is a little banged up. They're missing Devontae Smith. I think he had concussion now. AJ Brown's still out as well. They're missing some pieces, of course. But overall, I think they can still find a way to pull through. Lane Johnson is as well as injured as well. But I think with the way the defense is playing, and Barkley, how he's going out there and going and doing his things, Jalen Hurts have been a little shaky. A lot of turnovers. I think he had what the number was. I think 16 turnovers. There's 17 turnovers since last year. There's some crazy number that he had since last year, which is the most. I know he's been a little shaky and been kind of not playing the same style. But I think he's still very talented, very good player, very good quarterback in this league. I think he will get the job done against the Bucks and continue to get the job done and helping the Eagles get back to that level of being elite. Commanders and Cardinals. Take the Commanders in that one. I like the Cardinals, of course. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray and those guys. But Jaden Daniels, like I mentioned before, back-to-back wins. Game-winning drive against the Giants to win it. It was all field goals that game, but still got it done. And then this past game right here, when they needed to put the Bengals away, beautiful touchdown throw to Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, who has had, I think he had 900 plus yards every year. He had all these different type of quarterbacks and still go out there and put up and produce big-time numbers. So the Commanders have been going out there and putting up a show. Now their defense is still a little shaky, in some aspects. But overall, their offense has been firing. Cliff Kingsbury been doing a good job and getting that offense going, those receivers going, and getting everybody kind of in sync and moving. So we're going to see a continuation of this. I think this week they find a way to beat the Cardinals and continue their win streak. Patriots, 49ers. 49ers got to win that one. They got to win. They've been struggling. They got to win that one. Chiefs and Chargers. I would have picked the Chargers if Justin Herbert was healthy. I feel like the way the Chiefs are playing this year, they still have some mishaps. Mahomes have been having some mishaps. They're still undefeated, of course, but still some mishaps within the offense. But I don't like that Justin Herbert is injured in this game. And they also, Joe Alt got injured. And some other players got injured as well. They got a lot of injuries coming into this game playing against the Chiefs, who've been dominating. I think Justin Herbert only beat the Chiefs one time in his career. So I think the Chiefs win this one. Browns, Raiders. The Browns got to win this one. They got to win. But on the road against the Raiders, a team that lost to the Panthers. They got mollywopped by the Panthers, a team that was probably dead last and horrible. Andy Dalton just came in there, 36-year-old Andy Dalton, who haven't played in a little while, just came out there off the bench and just shredded them up. They probably coming in with a chip on their shoulder and probably looking to punch somebody in the mouth. So I'm picking the Raiders in this game. Sunday Night Football, we got the Bills and the Ravens. I think the Ravens still have a lot of things to fix. They got better, of course. Derrick Henry, this past game against the Cowboys, did a phenomenal job, 151 rushing yards. They finally started using them as a downhill runner instead of having them doing little inside zone runs. He was finally able to get the ball downhill and with full head of steam and go out there and make things happen, and it worked well. But in this game against the Bills are playing very good. Like I mentioned before, it's a blessing in disguise for Josh Allen losing Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, because it helps him like spread the ball out a lot more. It helps him just play better. Like they just play more fluent out there. And I think this game right here will be kind of like show you like why he's going to be an MVP most likely at the end of the season and be 4-0. I think the Bills win this one against the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. Titans, Dolphins. Dolphins got to win that one. Titans, I can't pick Titans. Well, Levis has talent, but I don't know what is wrong with him. He keeps doing unnecessary things. He had some crazy meme that's going on. Remember the first meme, he had his head is like, The other one, he threw the ball like that when he was like swimming in the air. And then we also have another one now where he's like in the air, he getting hit and twisted. He always does something crazy. He try to do too much like that. That Brett Favre type of style, which is a horrible type of style to play. Brett Favre led the league in interceptions for a reason. I think career interceptions. But he had a lot of touchdowns as well, some MVPs as well, but he took too many risks. We only got one Super Bowl. It was just good. He had a Super Bowl, but only got one because he took too many risks like that and cost his team a lot of trouble. It's good to be a gunslinger quarterback, but sometimes you gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him, like Kenny Rogers, like that. So hopefully Will Levis learn that a little bit, but if not, he's gonna just keep be a turnover machine and cost his team like wins. It could easily be 3-0 right now. It's those 3 plays that happen. He threw a pick 6 2 times, the fumbles and all that stuff that happened that leads to scores. It's him like just not being able to throw the ball away. Throw the ball away, live the fight another day. Nothing wrong with a punt sometimes like that. Especially you got the lead in the game, don't give the ball to the defense and let them come back and win it. But that's what he's been doing the past few games, and it's been absolutely horrible. So until you can fix that, I can see that, I can't pick him. And the last game got the Seahawks versus, of course, the Lions. I like both teams. The Lions do have a lot of some roles coming in. Their edge rusher, they got Hayden Hutchinson, of course, but the other side. Because last year, remember, it was the secondary that was a problem. Now this year, the edge rusher, the pass rush getting to the quarterback, been a little problem too as well. Jared Goff been a little shaky a little bit too as well. Some turnovers the past few weeks, but I think the Lions still had to find a way to get it done. They find a way to get it done right here on Monday Night Football at home and defeat the Seahawks. So these are my picks right here. The Seahawks are a good team though too. I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to win. Geno Smith been playing good. They're able to run the ball with anybody back there. But I think the Lions find a way to win this game. But these are my picks right here. I got the Cowboys, Saints, Bengals, Rams, Vikings, Texans, Steelers, Jets, Eagles, Commanders, 49ers, Chiefs, Raiders, Bills, Dolphins, and Lions as my picks. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think and who are your picks as well for this week. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.